What's poppin', everybody, and welcome to another episode of Good Kraken's Death Ratio. This is the official 20,000 Films takeover.
Yeah, 20,000 films under the death ratio. So,
Under the ratio. Yeah, that's right. 20,000 deaths under the ratio.
yeah.
I am tonight's host, Ernell Pearson, alongside one good old sir. It is DJ Simpix. What's happening, doggy dog?
What is up, brother? How you doing?
Hey man, I'm doing all right, brother. How's your Tuesday?
This is good, dude. Finished my like second shift, I guess, at my job.
Yeah,
So,
okay.
uh
Did you end up having to do like day shifts? Is that what's going on, or
not
is it
yet. I'm still doing training, so I'm still like
okay?
they sit me down at the computer. I'm going through like videos and assessments
Yeah,
and shit. Um
sure.
but I had to wake up pretty early for it. I gotta wake up even earlier tomorrow. To
Oh,
go in, yeah, and do some more and see how that's gonna go. So yeah.
damn. Well, I mean, hey, you're almost there, man. You're around the river
Hmm.
bend, and that's okay.
Yeah.
It's all right to be because once you do the bullshit, you don't have to do it anymore.
Hmm.
At least until you get like a different job. But like as far as
Yeah.
like this job is concerned, yeah, you do it for the 1 week of putting up with all the dumb shit, and then you just kind of go through the paces. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good. It's all good. You got this, doggy dog.
Oh yeah.
I'm stoked for you. It'll be a good
Yes,
time.
man.
It'll
Yeah,
be a
for
good time.
sure, for sure.
Yeah, I mean it's Tuesday. I mean, like there's not much to it, and you people at home, obviously, you can tell that me and DJ are here, and it's not the usual crew for the Kraken's death ratio. We made some recent changes, including DJ officially taking over the co-host position over here. Garrick is taking some personal time this week. He's got some life coming his way, so we want to try to give him a night to just do what he needs to do. You know, get some sleep, take a fucking nappy nap. You know what I mean? Life's hard. We don't want to make it harder.
Yeah, for
You know,
sure.
I like when life is easy, and
Hmm.
I like it when we're easy too.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You know
I
what
guess
I'm
so. I guess so. I guess so.
saying? DJ, just to follow in the tracks of one Garrick Bartholomew Eaton, what have you been playing, sir?
I've just been playing a lot of Tekken, man. Did a whole tournament on Sunday. Um,
Okay, all right.
yeah, did a tournament where I streamed it, I casted it, and I played in it. And yeah, I was
God
going off,
damn.
man. I won against some of my friends that are really good, and I made it to I made fifth place. I made fifth place in that tournament, so I was pretty
Oh,
stoked about that.
sweet. Good
Hmm.
plays, man. Good play. So have you put down the horse girl game?
I've been still playing it. I've been doing my dailies. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah,
good.
okay. Okay.
Still
Okay.
good.
I got you.
Hmm.
I got you, big dog. Yeah, I've been playing this I've actually been doing more mobile gaming
Hmm.
than I have console gaming.
Yeah.
I picked up this game just on a whim called like Void Pet Dungeon.
Hmm.
Uh, and it's like a like it's a monster collector
Oh.
that like you like hatch eggs, and like the creatures that you get are these little like weird twerpy like odd shaped creatures that like have like abilities and stuff, and you have to like level them up, and you're doing like a tower thing where you like have to like beat as many floors as you can,
Oh
and you
wow.
get a party of four void pets, and they effectively do battle as like a team battle scenario 4v4 on each floor, and you are effectively just getting experience, getting them stronger, and then trying to beat the next floor, and then you just repeat, and it's got like daily goals and stuff like that. It's been nice to like have a game to just like pick up and like play for like a few minutes, and then I don't have to think about it for like late until like later on in the day. It's I don't know, it's nice. It's been kind of freeing because it's kind of like when we were all playing Marvel Snap.
Oh
I could
yeah.
just pick up a game or two really quick and then just like put it down and not think about it, and then like pick it back up again. Until unfortunately, like Marvel Snap made it where like unless you're like playing all the time, you're not going to have anything good.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, that's just part of the course. But I never took myself as a mobile gamer, but it's been very convenient.
Yeah. I
Are
mean,
you are because the horse girl game is on mobile, isn't it?
yeah, it's free.
Or am I tripping?
Yeah, it's free
Okay, okay.
on mobile.
Have
It's
you been
good.
playing it on mobile, or are you playing it on
Yeah,
your
I have it on
computer?
mobile. Like I do it like when I get up every morning. The day resets at like 10, so I just
Uh-huh.
boot it up and
Is
do
it
my thing.
is it like cross save? Is it like account based?
Yeah, you can link your accounts. Yeah, you can link your accounts from Steam to your mobile. You get currency
Oh,
for doing so. You get a free 10 gold.
okay. Because I've been hearing you talking about this game for a while now,
It's my
and
it's my
I've been
mobile game
like,
of the year, man. Like last year was Balatro, which you still haven't played.
I still
Um,
haven't played that. Yeah,
and
no.
of
Next
course,
one
previous
trying.
years was Marvel Snap, right? I
Hmm.
think this is my mobile game of this year. It might
Okay.
permeate to the next year. Who knows? We might see. I think it's really good. Because
Okay.
this gotcha had a Japan release like 4 years ago. So there's a Japan
Oh,
version.
okay.
It only recently went global here. Um, and we're kind of in the early stages of whatever the Japan game is at. So like we're still year
Oh,
one,
okay.
and Japan is like the Japan one's like far like they're doing shit, they're doing crazy shit over there with that game. It's
4 or 5 years
yeah,
in, yeah.
yeah, like
So
all the
they
different characters.
probably got a chance to like clean up all the mess and stuff and
Dude,
before bringing it to our market, right?
it's I mean, dude, it's getting huge, man. The Horse Girl game is getting huge. I mean, there was an anime. The anime is really good. Like, there's multiple shows. Um,
Okay.
there's
Okay.
one there's one movie that's like literally I think Studio Trigger freaking animated that shit, dude. It was fucking nuts. I didn't know you could get that high quality animation for a horse girl racing anime. Like, dude,
That's so
no, dude,
sick, dude.
it's on some like 4 teeth level shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like
Hmm.
it's
Okay.
high quality, bro. And I'm like, we saved it for this, but it was peak, bro.
Okay.
That shit's peak. That shit's peak.
I'm here for it, brother. I'm fucking
Hmm.
here for it. I might end up having to pull the trigger on that this
Yeah,
week.
I
Uh,
told Garrick, like, I'm like, me and Garrick have the same brain when it comes to this type of game, right? Um,
uh
because me and Garrick really enjoy simulators and manager like systematics, like in terms of games, like
okay. Okay.
Garrick. He plays MLB The Show, dude, or whatever. He plays baseball and he just likes to manage the team. I like to do the same, dude. I used to do that with other games,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
It's the
yeah, yeah.
same thing. It's like, oh, you get the horse girl, you train her, you get the right support card deck. There's support cards to help you in your career run. And then
Okay.
there's also choices you have to make in certain support events with those support cards, and that determines whether you get like a bonus or not. And there's hints to get like some skills, and you have to level up a certain attribute so those skills pop more during a race. And then you have to also choose which some horses are good at different positions in the race, because some horses like
Hmm.
to stay in the front, some like to be in the middle, the near the back, and some like to be at the end, and then they pop there. It's so in depth. It's actually so crazy. It's like,
Okay. All right,
yeah.
man. Yeah, I'll definitely be looking at that this week, my friend. But in the
Hmm.
meantime, we're not talking about horse girls. Instead, today we are talking about PlayStation's backpedal, Helldivers being the hero we deserve, Call of Duty's newest disguise, and much, much more, because this is Good Kraken's Death Ratio, where we're slashing through the podcast space to be your source for all the nerdy video game news, reviews, and discussions that you want to hear each and every week. If you want to get ahead of the curve, you can head on over to patreon.com/goodkrakenpods, where you can submit questions and topics to the show, get exclusive content, and have early access to episodes like this one before they go live on podcasts and video services wherever you like to watch or listen. You can also help us level up our game by joining the GK community on our Discord channel by clicking the link down in our description section below, then subscribing to our podcast channel by searching for Death Ratio and leaving a review there.
Review.
I think that is my like only first or second time ever reading that intro. Because it is like not often I'm on the show, and let
Yeah.
alone hosting this one anymore. So that felt weird. I was about to change it to a 20K rigmarole for a second there a couple of times. So that's okay.
Mhm.
That's all right. We're doing the best that we can. DJ,
Yeah.
we have some critical hits, my good friend.
Critical
Guys,
hits.
you can check out goodkraken.com to see all of our merchandise and the latest episodes that we have going on this week, including the newest episode of 20,000 Films, where me and Devin got to review the newest movie, Weapons, that is just sweeping films right now. People are
Mhm.
talking about it left and fucking right. Uh, and then the newest episode of the Shipwreck Show, the Church of GK, came out today. You guys can catch that bad boy. And then yesterday we had the brand new episode of Songs from the Abyss. That is session 21. Big time suggest you watch session 20 and then watch session 21. But those are available for you on YouTube and your podcast service of choice to check out. We are currently just awaiting the announcement for when Game Awards officially is getting a date for.
Mhm.
And then we will be talking about that very soon. But in the meantime, we are actually just gearing up to get more social media platforms. So each of our podcasts will be having a different social media platform starting here next week. And it's going to be fun because we're going to be able to talk about video games on the Death Ratio page. We'll be able to talk about
Hell
movies
yeah.
on the 20,000 films page. It's going to be nice. It's going to be nice. We're going to be able to diversify, if you will. Too bad they unfortunately won't let me do a GK nudes page, but you
Mhm.
know, I'm advocating for it. I'm advocating.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
DJ, what are we doing next, man?
Next, I got all these new releases in my line of sight. Boom.
That's right, baby. The line of sight. Line of sight is where we talk a little bit about some games that are coming out between today's recording date of August 12th, leading into Monday, August 18th. And some of these bad boys that we're talking about here today is starting with Abyssus coming out to PC on August 12th. Echoes of the End releases on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC on August 12th. That is today, by the way,
Mhm.
in case anybody didn't know that. And then also today, Fresh Tracks came out on PC. Rah Rah Boom came out on PS5, Xbox X and S, PS4, Xbox One, and PC. How are these still coming out with games on Xbox One,
I don't
man?
know.
Jesus Christ.
I genuinely have
And
no clue.
then we got Senua's Saga Hellblade 2, the PlayStation port, released today. Viewfinder, very fun game,
Mhm.
released on Xbox Series X and S today as well. And then last for today, World War Z VR released on Quest 3, Quest 2, and Quest along with PC. And then we move on to August 14th, Dwarf Romantic.
Hmm.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds like I might be into it.
What's
Dwarf Romantic with a K at the end.
Romantic?
Dwarf Romantic. I like that. PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. August 14th, Drag X Drive comes out on Switch 2. And then August 14th, Madden NFL 26. Holy
Hmm.
shit. 26 of those now.
Yep.
It comes out on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, Switch 2, and PC. August 14th. Also have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tactical Takedown comes on the Xbox Series S and X alongside with Switch. Then we have Warhammer 40K Dawn of War Definitive Edition releases on PC on August 14th. I know that there's some people that are real excited about that. I saw some of that like a trailer that they remade with the newest graphics of the original trailer for that game. That looked really good. August 15th, Bendy Lone Wolf. That's coming out on PlayStation 5, Xbox S and X, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC.
Mhm.
A game called Off comes out on Switch and PC. And then finally, October 18th, we got one game, Stick It to the Stick Man, comes out on PC. That
Hell
sounds like a
yeah.
cool game. That sounds a very cool game. Let me look at this Dwarf Romantic game really quick here.
It's a
Dwarf
city builder. It's like a
Romantic.
little like hex grid type of deal.
What? Okay. I mean, that's still kind of cool. It's not what I thought. I like a good dating game. You know what I mean? I thought it was gonna be like a fun, dorky
Probably means something
romance game.
different, in whatever language.
Right. Like Dorfro is maybe I was saying it wrong. I said Dwarf Romantic. Maybe it was Dorfro Mantic, right? Like maybe
Yeah, that's
that was
probably
my
what it is.
mistake. My pain on my dad. A little rough little tidbit there. DJ, hit them with what we're doing next, my friend. That is all of our games that we're releasing
Yep.
this
We're
week.
gonna hit you with the little bites.
The little bite. What the fuck is that little bite? There it is.
Hell yeah.
The little bites. Just some quick news beats for you guys at home to go over with us. We have some fun stuff this week to talk about before we get into our headlining segment. So firstly, DJ, my boy, PlayStation is finally loosening their stance on live service games. So PlayStation did their annual slash quarterly financials call, and they talked about a lot of things. One included being them potentially taking in Bungie officially as a PlayStation Studios game instead of giving them the independence that they have been having. The financial lead for Sony, I think his name was T. Lau. He noted that there was a phone call made to Bungie that said, you need to start running your business like a business. And wow, Bungie just getting the smack dabs. But they also talked a bit about Marathon and how even though Marathon is delayed, there is always the potential that they could potentially cancel that game entirely, but they will still plan on releasing it. However, one of the biggest things they talked about was back in 2022, they said we're committing to live service games. And now they're saying it didn't go quite as we planned. This information comes from IGN, specifically Tom Phillips over there. But DJ, I want to ask you, do you agree? Was the live service thing a bad choice for PlayStation?
I don't know, man. I think, dude, it's so weird because like PlayStation. Can we say like the console wars are effectively over? Like, you know what I mean? Like I think we're past, like you and I both know like it's over. But there's like some people, like remember that story about those Japanese soldiers on that island that didn't know like World War II had ended and they stayed there for like 40 years.
Yeah.
I think this is what's going on with like not only like the people who own consoles, but it goes all the way up to PlayStation. Like,
right
at this point, what are we fighting for? Because clearly, Concord didn't work out. Marathon looks like it might be a bust on launch. You know what I mean? Like, where are we taking this live service stuff? Like, I understand. Like, maybe I understand it might be good for like metrics because live. Like you have so many examples of live service games that just rake in money like hand over fist. But in terms of like brand reputation, like it goes down the drain once you start incorporating live service if you're not doing it correctly. And I don't think PlayStation doesn't have the know-how to really set that infrastructure up. When's the last? Give me one title that PlayStation has taken on for their console that has live service that has worked.
Helldivers.
Helldivers. That's it.
And I mean, like they.
And mind you, I was gonna say, those devs said they had to push back to PlayStation. Said, "Hey, man, like we got this." They had to change in leadership or whatever, right? They had to do that. And plus, I don't think this was going to be like, even though PlayStation advertised it, people didn't know how heavy hitting it was going to be. Like we saw, like we were there day one. The servers, they didn't have the servers for it. They didn't have the infrastructure to hold that many people. So
Yeah, they had no
clearly
idea.
PlayStation didn't believe in this project either. So what else do they have? Genuinely.
There really wasn't anything, dude. I mean, like they went into this live service thing pretty much just throwing spaghetti at a wall and just like hoping that a meatball would stick. Right. And like thankfully we got Helldivers out of it because that game was great. It's fun. It's been a great time. I still have it downloaded on my PlayStation. I never get rid of that game because it's good to come back to because it is a good live service game. But like I mean, we're talking Concord, we're talking Marathon, we're talking Destiny after they released that amazing DLC, cut a majority of their fucking team. Like all these live service games that PlayStation has tried to do has failed. And I don't know if it's because people are tired of live service or if it's because PlayStation doesn't know how to do live service. And that's, I think, the weird balancing point here, right? Because it's like you would think PlayStation would be like, what did Anthem do that pissed everybody off?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Well, there just wasn't enough content. And that's been the same thing over and over and over again. That PlayStation has fucked up. It just hasn't been good enough content.
Right.
Like you'd think they would figure it out, but I suppose not, man. I think it's time. It's time for them to take a turn. I'm glad that they're eating crow
Mm-hmm.
and deciding, hey, like we made a call and it was a bad fucking call, but we I'm sure it's safe to say that you and I understand that PlayStation's exclusives are the real heavy hitter
Mm-hmm.
for PlayStation. So we shall see if they lean into that. In the meantime, though, DJ, some news from the Xbox side of things.
Oh,
Two
wow.
years later, sir, Starfield looks set to actually let you fly from one place to another.
Really?
Although it's not gonna quite look like No Man's Sky. So this comes back to Tom Phillips over at IGN, where he has this article that explains that there are some people that dug into the coding on Starfield and found out that in the coding there has been what they're calling, if I remember correctly, a cruise mode that they have down the pipeline. Let me make sure I cruise mode. Yes, detected by players this week, and it's embedded in the coding to allow people to do some sort of travel scenario. However, what they're noticing in the coding is that
Mm-hmm.
it still isn't going to let you willingly travel off the planet like you can in No Man's Sky. And it's not going to let you still land on a planet like they do in No Man's Sky. So you'll be able to travel from planet to planet, but you can't like do the actual landing and taking off thing. DJ, I want to ask you, Starfield
Yeah.
has been real quiet
Mm-hmm.
since their release. And even their DLC announcement was very I don't know, kind of hush hush. They released it, they haven't really talked a whole lot about it afterwards.
Right.
Is Starfield shooting themselves in the foot by not picking up what people are wanting from Starfield?
I don't know, dude, because like I think the people who stick by that game, they're gonna keep with it, right?
Okay,
Um,
okay.
I mean, it's tough because like I don't think this game gets the Bethesda love or the Bethesda player base love that Skyrim
Mm.
does, Oblivion does, right?
Okay.
You look at the mod list for Skyrim, there's hundreds, thousands. Look,
Yeah.
mod list for Starfield, there's barely any. No one wants to work mods for that game. Um,
Yeah.
and adding this update, I guess, just to get closer to what they, I guess, promised or wanted to do. I don't know. It just seems like they're just trying to save it just a little bit. I'd rather them work on Elder Scrolls 6 whenever that ever is gonna come out. Um,
Right.
you know what I
Right.
mean? Like what are we doing? You know?
Yeah, man. I don't know, dude. So I mean, like, I suppose do you think it's even worth for because I obviously like your point being is that like there's a cult
Uh,
following, right, for Starfield. The people that like Starfield will live and die by Starfield, right? Do you do you think at this point they should still be supporting this game?
I don't know. I think you just leave it as is. Just let the people handle it.
Okay. Because yeah, because they originally talked about rolling out annual DLC for this game,
Hmm.
and I wonder if that I actually firstly I want to say I wonder how many people are playing Starfield, right? I wonder if there's a way to even look at this. So let's
Hmm.
reference just Steam alone. There are just under 4,200 people playing.
Hmm.
Uh 24-hour peak was 5,400. So I suppose it's like I mean it's like it's definitely diminished, but
Hmm.
I would say it's nowhere near as high as like it would probably need to be to justify. I mean, like, are they really about to like roll out content for 5,000 people
Yeah, dude. I don't know.
across the country, right? Like, is that like should they do that? Because I mean, if they're still talking about doing annual DLC, I actually that's a better question. Should they still do annual DLC?
I don't think so, dude. I think you just
Cut
gotta
the
leave
dead
it,
weight.
bro. You just gotta leave it.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
gonna lie.
Okay, okay. I agree. I agree, man. Yeah, you just need to let that horse die out, man. Unfortunately, it's just time. It's time. We don't need them to do anymore. In the meantime, though, some update stuff for games that should be updated, and we were talking about this earlier. But Michael McWhirter over at Polygon pointed out that in the newest Helldivers 2 trailer, Helldivers 2 teased a Halo crossover ahead of the official Helldivers 2 Xbox release. So, DJ, they released a trailer for Helldivers. And in this trailer, they have the seminal band POD playing some music in the trailer. And the music's playing. And at the very end of the trailer, the music drowns out and starts playing a jazz version of the Halo 3 ODST theme song,
No way.
thus teasing a official potential Helldivers Halo crossover. DJ, we
That's
were just
that's pretty good, dude.
bro. So we were just talking earlier about how like are the console wars dead, right? I mean, you and I, like you said, you and I agree. We're so far past that now. Like they're
Hmm.
like there's, but is this like an official symbol? Is this like an official symbol of Xbox and PlayStation saying, "Hey, we don't fucking care anymore"?
Hmm.
Is this it? Is this the nail in the coffin of the console wars?
It might be, dude. Yeah, like you said, we were just talking about it. I think this is it. I mean, 343's just been doing their thing with the Halo Infinite, and people still
Mm-hmm.
play that game. People still compete in that game. So I don't think it's like any. I don't think it's any issue for that to happen, man. I think that's a good move, truly.
Now, granted, like chances are it's mostly going to end up being like a weapon, armor set, a cape thing, because that's like
Hmm.
what Helldivers kind of does for like their crossover stuff.
Hmm.
Uh, but I mean, it's still cool nonetheless that we're seeing an IP from Xbox, an exclusive Xbox IP, uh, mixing their peanut butter in the PlayStation jelly that is Helldivers. And even though, like you mentioned earlier, like Arrowhead has kind of pushed to have that independence too, this is cool, especially coming off of the the Xbox release of Helldivers 2 being the same day that
Hmm.
Gears of War remaster also drops on PlayStation.
Yeah.
for the full cross console release, cross play, cross all of it, right?
All of it.
I think this is it, dude. Like this has to be it, right? This is PlayStation and Xbox saying, "Listen, we're fucking over it. Okay, we're
Mhm.
fucking so far done." Does that feel like a weight off the shoulders a little bit?
Yeah, dude, it has to be. It has to be, man. It's just like, dude, like we're getting closer and closer to the ideal gamer like experience, you know, like all the consoles, we get crossplay, we get all the games, there's no exclusivity.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know,
Mm-hmm.
dude, I don't even know why we value that in the first place.
Because the console companies said we should, I guess. I mean,
Like
like
think
it.
about it. Like
Mm-hmm.
everyone's like, well, the PlayStation has no exclusives, Xbox doesn't have exclusives. I'm like, why did we care? Why did we really care? Because, like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, I
Yeah.
guess exclusive is, you know, maybe just like to sway you into either buying PlayStation or an Xbox. But at the same time, like, you know, PlayStation games are going to eventually be on PC. Xbox games are through PC through Game Pass.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess the question now when you're buying a console is like, is it worth, you know, is it worth it? You know what I mean? Like it's honestly what style do you prefer, or like what features does this one have over the other one? Um yeah, man, I don't know.
Yeah, because really, I was talking to Devin about this a while back. It's just like at this point, like the only real argument is, do you want to play these games sooner than later?
Mhm.
And that's kind of just it, right? Like if you want to play PlayStation games day and date, you'll buy a PlayStation. If you don't care about playing it early, you'll just play when it comes out on PC, right? Same thing with Xbox. Like if you want to play Xbox games day and date, you'll likely get an Xbox and or a desktop PC, and have that experience right there and then. Otherwise, you'll get a PlayStation. You won't fucking worry about those things until they come out on PlayStation a year
Mhm.
later. You know what I mean? And like you said, it is the ideal gamer life. And we're right there, brother. We're right there. I mean, even Nintendo, even the Switch is getting
Mhm.
Xbox and PlayStation games now, man.
Yeah.
Mm, mm,
Yeah.
mm. We're eating good. We're eating
Very
good.
good, brother. Very, very good.
Someone who's not eating good, though, DJ, is Blizzard.
Mhm.
Because the Diablo boss, Rod Ferguson, has left Blizzard after 5 years. This comes from Ethan Gotch over at Kotaku, and he talks about how, yeah, Rod Ferguson has officially decided to leave Blizzard, and he is the director for the newest Diablo, and he has been a part of the Diablo franchise for a very, very long time. Um, there's an argument to be made that Diablo could potentially not be the same going forward, but who
Mhm.
knows? DJ, I know you're not really a whole lot of a Diablo guy yourself, right? It's not
Yeah.
really your flavor, if I remember
Like
correctly.
I really enjoyed, you know, the Diablo 4 when we first played it, right? But I kind of just fell
Hmm.
off towards the end game. Um, but yeah, man, it's
Yeah,
just,
yeah.
you know, I mean, this is huge. I mean, it's just like a lot of leadership leaving, you know, these big companies.
Hmm. Yeah, they're either leaving or they're getting sued.
Mhm. Yeah,
We
yeah,
saw all that
for
shit going
sure,
on with Subnautica, man.
for
Yeah,
sure,
fucking
bro.
rest and feel that shit's still going on, dude. You see, I didn't put it on here, but Subnautica, that drama, their lawyers are pretty much
Mhm.
like, oh yeah, we fired them to avoid any further bad things from happening. And it's like, oh, Jesus Christ, dude, fucking I roll into infinity. But yeah, man, I mean, we shall see what happens with Diablo. I mean, like Blizzard
Mhm.
has replaced a lot of, bigger talking heads in their company over the years, but and we've seen the effects of that over time. But I guess we shall see. I wonder if Rod Ferguson's leaving on his own accord, or if he's leaving because He's not very happy with how Blizzard's been handling Diablo. I guess we shall
Hmm.
see what that turns into. If Rod Ferguson decides to open his own studio or something, that'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be
I
sick.
like when they do that. They leave and they're like, "I'll fucking do this on my own, right? I don't
Yeah,
need
like
help."
I'll freaking do this, you know?
Yeah, I figured it out. I don't need your fun. He's like the dude in the wheelchair in Scary Movie. So I can
Mm.
do it myself, right? And yeah. Anyways, what are you talking about? DJ, we now need to get into the bread and butter, my good sir. It is now your time because we are going into the end
End
game.
game.
There
Hell
we go.
yeah.
There's the sound. It took a second. DJ, tonight for our headlining segment, a very, very big thing happened over the weekend. A little bit before the weekend, but then continued on over the weekend, in which a very specific game released its open beta, and in doing so has run numbers over the
Hmm.
weekend, even breaking Call of Duty numbers, which is fucking insane to think about.
Yeah.
Uh, Battlefield 6, DJ, did its first open beta over this past weekend, and you got a chance to play some of it. So tonight, what we're doing is asking you, my good sir DJ Sumpfix of Good Kraken's Death Ratio, your first impressions of Battlefield 6. I want us to talk a little bit about how was it as an experience for you, how it holds up against 2042, and what we can expect going on in the future here. So let's start off very simple. How was the experience during this open beta for you?
Man, oh man, dude, I stayed up until 3 in the morning when the
Fuck.
early access was about to go live, man. I even posted it. I posted the big
Yeah.
screenshot.
Yep.
I was in
Yep.
queue. People were in queue for it. And man, Battlefield is back, bro. I think they've been able to capture what we used to love about um or that we did love about the older titles in Battlefield 3, 4, and even Battlefield 1. There's just this it it feels like war, man. It's just a lot of chaos. It feels epic, it feels cinematic. Um,
Okay.
and it wasn't like it's crazy because it wasn't like a crazy disaster of like a beta. I think like all the betas
Oh.
for Battlefield were either like just buggy or
Uh-huh.
the servers
Server
were
issues.
overloaded.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And we didn't get it here. It was smooth. You were able to get into a
Wow.
game. There were some like slight bugs. Um,
Okay.
but
So let me ask you this really
yeah,
quick then, because I know that a big part of the conversation that's happened over the weekend is whether or not the anti-cheat was working. Because there's been a lot of videos of people using all sorts of cheats, people defending whether or not they were cheating, people owning it and just saying, yeah, fuck it, I don't give a shit. Uh, all sorts of videos that we've seen. Was it a, egregious, you feel, or did you feel
dude, I
maybe that
saw
it didn't
no
even matter?
cheating.
Okay,
I saw no
okay,
cheating.
okay.
And the shit that got her banned, Riley CS,
Hmm.
that shit is fucking stupid. Like before I
Okay,
before okay, before I put my opinion,
yeah, explain for sure.
so there's a viral Twitter clip going on. This Twitch streamer, VTuber named of Riley
Yeah,
CS. She posts a video because of the amidst the cheating, discourse around this game. She posts her highlights and people jumped on it and suspected her of actually cheating. But dude, did you watch the gameplay?
I did,
What do you
yes.
think?
Um, it here and there it's a little hard to tell. But I think my argument really is that there's nothing definitive to say that it is or isn't. I mean, because there's typically in the cheating videos I see, you see the blocks around
Yeah, you
people,
see the
right? Like you
overlays, you
can
see
see like,
the
yeah, the UI stuff, and
there's
like,
blatant signs. Dude, I just don't understand. Like, I think we get to the point where we overcorrect when it comes to issues that we have as consumers, as people. We have the tendency to overcorrect. We've been
yeah,
waiting for all these guys have been waiting for. We want boots on the ground. We don't want tactical sprint. We don't want skill-based matchmaking. I want to be able to go to my job, come home, boot up the game, and have fun. That's what
yeah,
we want. That's what this game gives you. You can have fun. You can be useful. Battlefield is the game where you could literally have 0 kills and still be impactful to your team in many ways and still load up the scoreboard.
yeah,
So the fact that we live in an era where the internet video games are more accessible and there's been way more video games since the launch of Battlefield 6 from Battlefield 5 to Battlefield 6 or Battlefield 2042 to Battlefield 6. There have been FPSs that we've seen: Call of Duty, Counter-Strike, Valorant. And you think people didn't get good at those? You
yeah,
think people like
yeah,
there's literal apps that help you aim train. There's people who compete for money, millions of dollars. And you think that no one like everyone else just stopped when you stopped playing? Like, this is what I mean, the overcorrectedness. I'm like, okay, you got what you wanted. Now
yeah,
don't be
right.
mad that someone who happens to pick up the game is really good. You look at that clip, I guarantee you, if you put Shroud's camera right there, no one would say shit. Put Shroud's
Right,
camera over
right,
that
all right.
VTuber, nothing. And Shroud wasn't even that good of a pro player. You get what I
Yeah,
mean?
because
Like,
most of people's arguments is the flicks, right? The flicking.
the flick.
That's
But
kind of
like,
what people are
but
making a big deal
if
about.
you've played, and she's probably on mouse and keyboard. So if you've ever
Yeah, yeah,
played a shooter, you know you have to dial in your sensitivity. You have to have the right
hmm
mouse pad. You know how you've trained it. You put dial in the right sensitivity, and you can do those flicks all the time. I guarantee you, she has the game up cranked up to like 11, and she's like constantly darting her eyes at the mini map, so that
right.
those things happen. Like, just because you're old and slow does not mean that everyone else is old and slow. So I just don't get it. I don't get this. Oh, she pre-fight, like, bro. Put up a clip of freaking Counter Strike. Any Counter Strike game. I swear to God, there's gonna be one person that is able to hit flicks like that. I
Pre-firing, fucking
guarantee
crazy,
you.
dude. Yeah, 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 for
Look at
sure, for
Rainbow
sure.
Six Siege. That's even more like
Oh
console
my god.
friendly. You've
Oh my
seen
god.
that,
Right? Yeah,
right?
dude.
So what? So
Disgusting
where is
shit.
the issue? It's like those people don't just play those games; they play other games. So I
Yeah,
just don't get
yeah.
it, man.
and
Anyways,
and, and it feels very similar. I mean, like I remember like when I first started playing FPSs and was like playing them with the intent of like not necessarily like being competitive,
mhm.
but to like be better than like casual people. One of the best tips I ever got from a dude that was like routinely doing like tournaments and stuff like that was stop looking down the reticle, right? Like you need to be looking at everything that's on the screen. Like you want to
Yes,
spend more time looking away from the reticle.
yes,
And so if you combine that thought with like, oh, I see that, and then they're
and
moving the reticle
it's like moving
towards
your
that.
hand to like hit a fly or something. Like, you see it, boom,
Yeah,
like that. Oh,
yeah,
boom. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, dude. It's all far fetched. You
it's
know, it's
not. It's genuinely not. Like, oh man, I don't get,
so
like I
now
said.
that we have the cheating thing out of the way,
Yeah.
because I want to make sure that we put your word in there. As a guy who clicks heads, I wanted to make sure that you got your
Yeah,
word in
dude,
there.
that frustrates the shit out of me
I
that happens. Like,
I want to ask you, how does this hold up against 2042,
oh,
right?
it's way
Like
better.
recent
Dude,
2042.
way better. Like, it's night and
Yeah,
day. I wish
okay.
you got to play it because it is,
What makes it better? Let me ask you that.
dude. you just have to play it. I
Hmm.
can't quantify how it feels. It feels like Battlefield 4. It feels like Battlefield 3, 4, and 1, and a little bit of 5. Like they're like all the culminations of all their goods, good traits and mistakes. Like they've corrected and made it better. It's just it feels like Battlefield. Like you can't like 2042 was cool, but I didn't want to play more than like a few matches. I didn't feel involved. This game,
Okay.
you're involved from start to finish. Like as soon as you boot in the game, you're capping points. You're rezzing your teammates. You're healing tanks and vehicles, or you're punching holes through walls so your team can push through. You have a role and you play it, and it's fun. And the maps are great. I think the maps are really cool. I think the layer of destruction, you can like just level all the buildings if you really wanted to.
Okay. Okay.
It's good. It's just good.
Are
Like,
are there are there any mechanics that exist in this that didn't exist in 2042 that you can think of off
they've
the top of your head?
removed special operators, so there's no special operators. There's just classes. They've
Oh,
tweaked.
sick, dude. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. It feels like Battlefield 4. Like there's
That
no special
that
operator.
already is so much better. Yeah.
Yes. So they've moved some things around between each of the classes, so it orients team play. Um, so I
Okay.
don't know. I think this was in 2042. I don't know. I can't remember. But you gain squad XP, right? And
Hmm.
as you gain squad XP, you level up in the game, and it's just for that game. So let's say as a combat medic, as the support class, which is now gives you ammo and health. Um, at level 1, I believe you um what's it? You can like you activate a button and you become like a mobile resupply, and you res people like
Whoa.
20%
Okay.
faster. Yeah, for like 30 seconds. For the assault, once you get that squad level, you get a different adrenaline shot that lets you hear enemies louder, and you can like I guess detect them closer. For the
Okay.
snipers,
Okay.
the recon, if you get level 2, your headshots do fatal damage, which means if you headshot someone, they can't be revived by anybody. So yeah, so
That's kind of sweet, dude. I'm
yeah, and
super into
then
that.
each class has a specific weapon, a class that is tied to them. You can still use any weapon you want, but each class has a specific buff to a certain weapon class. Like for the assault, they have assault rifles, and I believe their buff is you have an increased magazine and switch time, because the assault now has three. You can have three primaries, um, or yeah, three primaries basically, or two primaries, something like that. But
Sure.
and
Sure. Sure.
the support class, the engineers specialties, SMGs, they get a 35% bonus to hip fire with SMGs if they use SMGs.
Oh shit.
Support
Okay.
class, uh, they have LMGs, and their buff is that they don't have a movement penalty when using light machine guns, so they can run fast with LMGs. And the sniper rifles, you have better zoom in and draw time. So it prioritizes you to choose certain weapons, but you can also like make your build how your own. I was using like SMGs on my support class, and it was ripping. So, um, you don't have to do it if you don't want to. Also, the attachment system is really sick. It's on like 100-point scale, and each attachment is like
Oh.
either 10, 15, or 5. So, or 20 even. So like
Oh. Okay.
you
Okay.
can
Okay.
load out your weapon however you want it, but if it hits 100 or goes over 100, you can't add that attachment.
Oh, so you can't just like min max the fuck out of your
You technically can,
guns and shit.
but
Like,
like you can have like a foregrip, a sight, a laser, a fast mag, and a suppressor. You can have all those things as long as it's under the 100. So
Okay,
and
okay.
each attachment has like plus minus or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Gotcha, gotcha. Okay. Well, what about because obviously one of the biggest selling points for Battlefield is the vehicle battling. Do we still have all the usuals? We have the tank, the plane, the helicopter. Like, is there anything additional that they've added to for the vehicles?
yes, they have. There's only one map that has like all of them. That I was playing all the vehicles. There's an Apache helicopter. There's the jets. There's this like new like single seat tank, like this armored vehicle. It has like this little radar on the back, and you can it's basically like a mobile like AA gun. You can like go around and shoot out planes and stuff.
Oh,
Um,
sweet. Okay.
um, you can hop on vehicles and stuff. You can hop on tanks. Like, let's say if the tank is full, you can just hop on and it'll just like you'll stick to it. You'll just ride it out, whatever.
Just ride that bad boy. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Okay, okay. Well then, DJ, I suppose my last thing really that I want to ask you to kind of just wrap my brain around your general thoughts on this is coming out of it after having had played over the weekend and getting your hands on it for a good amount of time. Is there anything that you felt could be done better before they come into release? Like, what do you feel needs to be buttered up a little bit before they go to full release here?
Um, Nothing, bro. I genuinely
Holy shit, really? They're like the
no,
like
dude. I
fucking
wanted to play
wow,
it
dude.
more. If I didn't have a freaking job, I'd be playing that all weekend. If I didn't have
Dude,
that
no, for
tournament,
real.
I
I
wouldn't
get
be
it.
playing it. That's why I was like, I'm surprised you haven't played it. It was open beta all weekend.
Dude, I know I was so busy the whole
Yeah.
fucking weekend, man. I just
Well,
did not get a fucking chance.
you get another chance Thursday and this coming weekend, so you get to play
Hell
a little
fucking
bit more.
yeah, man. Hell yeah, dude.
Dude,
I'm gonna
you'll
be
understand, dude.
Saturday.
Once you play it, you're like, oh shit, dude, this is actually like fucking crazy. You know?
Yeah, okay, dude. Because I was one of the few that actually kind of liked 2042.
It's
And if it
good,
just
but dude, it's
gets
not the
better,
same. It's
then
not the same, dude. It is not the
man, dude.
same.
Okay, all right.
Dude, I was like, maybe I was expecting 2042, but I came out, I'm like, dude, this game is, it is scary how good EA is, man. Like, it is scary, very, very
Yeah.
scary.
Do you feel what what about this feels better to you than say Call of Duty?
It's no frills, dude. There's no like Call of Duty is a shell of its former self, dude. Um,
Yeah. Okay. I
it's a
agree
great change of
100%.
pace,
Yeah.
dude. And like, of course, you're gonna have people who are gonna try to cheese the movement or hop around corners, do like all the crazy shit. But
Yeah, right,
but it
right, right.
doesn't really matter because Call of Duty the kills matter, and of course the kills matter in Battlefield as well. But you have to play the objectives still. Like you can do all
Yeah.
that stuff. You can kill like 15 people across the map, but you can still win the game. Like if we capture all the points, so you're still doing stuff. Like that's what I'm saying. Everyone has a role whatever class you're playing, and it feels like your role is important. Like I'm playing support, I'm reviving like a billion people, dude. Actually, I forgot the drag and res mechanic is actually the greatest thing.
I
I think.
saw that. You're like grabbing it and you
Yeah,
just
dude,
you hit
it
him.
it
Oh,
is
dude, that looks
so
so
good.
sweet, man.
It's so sick. It makes
Oh,
moments so cinematic. I gotta send you the Twitch clip of me like going crazy on this game. Like I'm like I'm I'm like hiding in a bathroom and I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I run outside. I res my squad mate who's like dying in the middle of the street. I dolphin dive into a trench. I'm sitting there. I'm sitting there. Some guy walks past. I hip fire him. I reload. There's another guy. I kill him. I stand up. I run. I kill a guy in the I push towards the enemy. I kill one. I see a guy. He's not even looking at me. I go and knife that guy, and then we win the game. So that was sick.
brother, dude, brother. It sounds to me, and correct me if I'm wrong here, that
Mhm.
like a big part of why this feels good is that it feels like a war scenario that you're
Yeah, it
playing
feels
out.
like you're
Is
playing.
that
It's
like
like it feels like you're at war, dude. It feels like you know, just feels good, dude. I can't stress enough. It's just something you got to play, and if it's not for you, it's not for you. But like for the Battlefield heads out there, we're so back. We're genuinely so
Well, and,
back.
and just to clarify what I mean by that too is like, for example, 2042, one of the reasons I fell off is because like obviously that has a very similar scenario. You have two very large groups of people fighting against each other for an
Mhm.
objective. However, that still just felt like giant TDM, right? Like it still just felt
Yeah,
like
like you didn't
giant
really
team
feel like,
deathmatch.
you're working for an objective or anything, dude. Like this one, I'm like, I'm working with my squad mates. I'm trying to res them. I'm trying to drag them out of danger. I'm like even when I was playing Recon, I was setting up spawn beacons in like advantageous situations. We're sneaking around, we're flanking. Like it's so good, dude. It's so good. Super sick.
Well, DJ, I have some time on Saturday that I'm gonna carve out to make sure I can play this. So
Hmm.
it's gonna be a good time, dog. I'm ready to party it up with you
Yeah,
and
man.
squat up and fucking click some heads, brother. Let's click
For
some
sure.
fucking heads this weekend, man.
Yeah.
And have a good time doing it. Brother, we'll have a good time. DJ, thank you for having me on here tonight.
Of course,
It's been
brother.
an honor to come in here and do this for the first time in a long time. And thank you for letting the people know what they need to know about Battlefield 6. And in the meantime, thank you guys for having me on as well, because this has been Good Kraken's Death Ratio, your source for all the nerdy video game news, reviews, and discussions that you wanted each and every motherfucking week. If you liked what you heard, you can head on over to our patreon.com slash good kraken pods, where you can get exclusive content, discounts on merchandise, and have early access to episodes before they go live on podcast and video services wherever you like to watch or listen. You can also help us level up our game by joining the GK community on our Discord channel by clicking the link down here in our description section below, and then subscribing to our podcast channel by searching for Death Ratio and leaving a review there.
Review.
Review. We have to get going, everybody, but until next time.
I'm not cheating. You're cheating.
Cheater.
Cheater.